man, this is gonna be horrendous if you're just like this for the whole time.
I've never had hiccups for more than like. I've never had hiccups for more than like 3 hours.
God's sake.
Today, me and Ben competed in the first Cash Cup of the season. Now, this one was by no means our best one. However, I believe I learned quite a lot. And despite not playing the best, there was lots of lessons to be learned. If you enjoy, subscribe. Let's get straight on into it. In the first game, we managed to key this team, and I took one out of the air, and Ben took the other down in Mega City.
41 white dead. I'm crazy.
Nice.
I hit him 4 times out of the air.
100.
Nice, good stuff.
Someone then engaged with us in the middle game. However, we managed to get away because we played it smart. We boxed one, and then we decided to leave it at that because there was too many people around the general area. Unfortunately, we got keyed by a different team, and I ended up going down, and Ben managed to finish the fight off. However, by this point he could not get the reboot off, so he had to play this game solo, and unfortunately went down slightly earlier than expected because the team jumped in his box. Not the best first game. I feel like here we could have rotated dead side of zone to prevent any of this happening. Second game, we killed the 2 people off spawn pretty easily.
On him. Building.
You get these minutes solid.
Nice, I didn't even see him there.
And then we picked up another frag.
60.
I then flew into Mega City and got absolutely destroyed by a team.
So there is someone on top of this building that they have got me 1 health.
I thought I had that wall. It was unfortunate, but oh well, these things happen.
I'm dead.
I get rebooted, we move into endgame, we make a really good rotate around this side of dead side of zone, and we get a really free rotate that is just super easy to do. It's important to get a dead side, as I've learned in these cash cups, because a lot of people aren't really thinking about that, they're just thinking about keying. The rotate was so good and early that we managed to get a kill at backside of zone for people that rotate late.
Just keep spraying him. Yeah.
Dead. Go.
Nice.
Onto the moving zones. The moving zones were pretty interesting. We went up and down for the first one. I know it's important to go up with the new rotating zones because then you're less likely to get caught on builds.
Right, if to go, yeah, if to go this way. Going straight up.
Landed kind of low. Dead.
Nice.
I'm playing Storm.
Go. Tree's really griefing me, not gonna lie.
No, someone built. No, someone built.
What?
Yeah, I did that exact thing happened to me. That's why I died to Storm. That exact thing happened to me.
Moving on to game 3, that game was a little bit unfortunate as we had the glitches for the katana killing us both, but next game we cleared off spawn pretty easily, killing both the players. I had to reboot Ben, but not a problem in the slightest. We then got another kill outside of Mega City. In zone, we fought a lot in zone this tournament, unfortunately, and we got keyed by a team at the castle. We made a really good play here. We went into the building, which was actually really good because the enclosed space meant that they had less angles to press us down, which meant we got a free 125 tag and later a free elim as well, which was super well played from us. We stayed together, we fought as a team, and we ended up reaping the rewards. We unfortunately then got keyed by the best team in the lobby, and we went down in 18th, not the best. In game 4, we killed 2 guys off spawn pretty easily. We used our positioning to just beat them in combat. Then we found the team rebooting. Ben killed one of them at the sky, and we both keyed the other one and killed them pretty easily. One thing I've noticed about these early games is that we were keying some really good fights, but then very often we'd take the wrong fights and end up going down earlier. We just have to get better at choosing the right fights to take.
We actually bullied them. What is that?
Here, this team fought us in zone for absolutely ages. I thought we were going to go down. I hit a nice 143 counter shot, and we ended up getting away with no one going down at all, which was super good. The important thing about fighting teams in zone is you want to disengage as soon as possible to avoid losing an entire game. We got caught in a scuffle along the side of zone, and we ended up winning this fight actually. I kamikazed myself into the last guy's box and unfortunately went down, but it was alright because Ben finished it off.
Full bullied his teammate. He's behind, there's no way. Yeah, nice. Dead. 150, nice. What is this, man? Tell me what this
I'm
is.
glad you hit him because I wasn't winning that.
In this endgame, we took high ground. With high ground this season, it's really important we stayed on the top layer, which we did. We unfortunately have a team contest us, so I went down on height, and Ben ended up coming second in the end. Sky basing on the high ground is super important because with the katanas, builds can just be chopped out really easily, and you want to be as far up as physically possible when in these sky bases. That's just something I picked up on from all the height teams I've seen this season so far.
We just take it out.
Took it again.
I'm up again. I've got 600 mats total.
Yeah, I've got about that.
I built it about free. Pull back the over.
Nice. Right, one put me. 50. Nice. 90. 50.
No.
Oh, that's close.
We then kind of fell apart in this tournament. We ended up going off spawn. I ended up misclicking, which ended up costing us an entire game. I misclicked into a box and ended up going down. Ben tried to get the reboot and Ben went down as well. Now this was just plain unfortunate. Honestly, just a bit more care and attention would have been nice from me. In a couple more games, we got a couple more kills, but we always ended up going down just before the end game. It was really unfortunate, really, as we had the skills in the end game with the katanas, but we were just unable to get there. A lot of the times we were getting keyed by teams, and I think one thing I have learnt from this tournament is that we need to be going dead side of zone more. Having the amount of teams we had in zone was ridiculous. There were so many teams in zone, and one game in particular, I threw so hard. I managed to katana on a team. I thought there was one player on the roof and there was actually two, so I ended up katanaing into an entire team and dying instantly. It was really poor from me, and I honestly think after the fourth game I kind of lacked the concentration I needed to perform well in this event. Ben clutched up a crazy 2v1 though, but unfortunately ended up going down before he could get the reboot. This game started really well. We ended up getting a couple kills off spawn pretty easily. But there was just another team in the building. Again, a bit more awareness with their third parties. If we finish off these fights a little bit faster and get better and creative, just finishing them off slightly better, then we can eventually get better at finishing them off faster in game. And that means that we're going to have less third parties as the fights will be shorter. This is honestly the thing I think we both need to work on, because we can both take a little bit long with our fights. It's the art of not jumping in, but the art of finishing the fight quickly that's hard to do. We ended up finishing on 239 points, which is not top 10,000. However, I did not expect to get top 10,000 in our first week anyway. It is our first week of the new season, and I'm hoping we can improve our results dramatically over the next couple of weeks. And I'm hoping that you learned something from this video too about cash cups and just general tips on how cash cup work in the mid game and stuff like that. If you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Watch this video right here on the screen.